and the DayZ development team, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. The developers who make the features and the testers who let them know how badly these features are implemented. These are their stories. Hello everyone, welcome to the DayZ Devblog for the 8th of March. It's been a while since we did the last one. We've been pretty busy. This week's Devblog is going to be a little bit mix and match. It's all gameplay footage, but myself and Matt Lightfoot, our production assistant. Hi Matt.
Hello there.
We're going to be sort of doing a director's style commentary over top, so we'll just see how that works. But we're pretty busy and it's very late on a Friday, so we don't have a lot of time to make this sexy and fun. So we'll just see how it goes. Right, Matt?
So, zombies in the server. This is the first time we've actually seen them in video. Would you like to explain a bit about them?
Sure. Well, these are our placeholder zombies, so we're waiting for our new skeleton to come through that we're putting the new animations on. So most people recognize the animations from the mod here. The exciting thing about this is it's showing large-scale numbers of zombies. This is just around one of the towns. The idea is that all the zombies now spawn centrally on the server. And this provides us really interesting amounts of control. It allows us to do like wandering hordes, to have the zombies not appearing in front of people and really control the way they spawn. So it's really quite a huge leap for us. At the moment, we're spawning in about 3,000 zombies, but I expect this number to increase quite dramatically as we go forward in development.
So what kind of performance impact do you think that these kind of zombies will have on the server? 3,000 more seems an awful lot.
Yeah, the FPS hasn't been too bad, so we're pretty happy with them so far.
So what are we seeing now? This interior of the building.
Well, yeah. So you can see we've been doing a lot more work on making sure it looks more rugged. We've been placing loot spawns, particularly in hard to reach places. You can see some blood decals there. This is, I took some screenshots of this one earlier, but it just shows some more development with some, blood around where the table is there. And you can see inside this building, more of the same. So there's a lot of work being done. At the moment, obviously, you're just seeing beans here, but there's all sorts of loot spawns that we've got placed in.
So this means that people are really going to have to search for them then?
Yeah, they are. So it comes out later on in the video when we show the detail inside vehicles, but the detail and the level, you can see all the shelving units here which we're placing spawns on, and even the roofs of building are getting a texture and decal pass to make them look better. And you can see inside here in the hospital with various barricades and stuff like that. So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming for the interiors.
So what we're going to show you next is some captured footage from a testing session with some of the subreddit mods and some of the DayZ forum mods. They've got access to it now and they're testing constantly, but here's just some footage that we recorded earlier.
Right, okay, I'm recording. Why do you guys all have green, pants? Are you guys, friends or something?
They're stylish this year.
Apparently. Nice motorbike helmet.
Right, someone's heading south now. Stop moving. Who's walking back to Cherno?
Yeah, Matt, I'm kind of recording here at the moment.
I thought we wanted people.
Yeah, well, I don't want you I don't know, doing that. Okay, you guys can come over here. We'll loot cars and stuff. So grab some stuff, eat some cans of food and stuff like that. Okay, so you can see here he's grabbed a can and now he's eating it. Is that a good? He's shoving it through his helmet visor. Nice. And now he's pooped out a can. An empty can. See? He's pooped that out. I'll take that for later. Okay, Okay, guys. Let's go up and check out some more of these cars. What the heck's the wave key?
You have to bind it to salute.
Oh, right. Okay. Can someone do vaulting? Maybe over something would be good.
Just ask him to die.
And I vaulted into a bush. Parkour! Yeah, I'm not putting that in the video. You just like sink through stuff. Jump over this pile of trash here. That's definitely hilarious enough to make it into the Devblog. Anyone else got anything else they think we should show off? Who's that on the back? Shoot something. Or just shoot at something, you don't need to shoot anyone.
Where do we grab AKs from?
I'm spawning them in.
Alright.
Who is the naked hobo with a helmet and shoes on?
That's me, I got killed in the car. Yep.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about it that might make it into the Devblog to describe it? I
think the new inventory system is very useful for picking up things that are close to you. You may not even necessarily see them unless that's subject to change. But it's definitely very useful to picking up things in the vicinity.
Anyone else got
I definitely like how it's I definitely like how it's more towards your gear instead of just an inventory. So if you don't have any pants on or a jacket, then you're kind of screwed.
Any other points? You can be descriptive about it if you want. It's just I'm probably not going to show an image of it yet because we don't have the drag on and drop off function yet, where you can actually drag it on and drop it off the avatar. Like we've got the new.
I guess another thing is like the hotkey. The new hotkey bar is pretty useful. I like how it's not like an instant switch, but it makes it a lot more easier to grab something out of your gear.
Yeah, that's true. I guess to describe it, you could say, like you said previously, it's similar to the Minecraft way of selecting items, and it's definitely very useful and handy for quick accessibility.
Cool. Do you want to give maybe a brief explanation to people, because I can't really show it to them at the moment? Yeah, you know, anyone give a brief go?
Okay, so you have items in your inventory, and then, like in Minecraft, you can drag them down onto a hotbar, if you like, and then you can, depending on which slot you put your item in, from like 1 to 9, you can then select that item simply by pressing either 1, 9, whatever, and then you can select that item much quicker rather than entering your inventory, moving things around as previously.
Awesome, and maybe we might get those of you with a mic to introduce yourselves as well for the Devblog.
I'm Christopher, also known as Lord Cake from subreddit r/DayZ.
Next, please.
Quantum AI, also a moderator on the subreddit.
Got a very big Reddit force here at the moment on the test server. Who else? Anyone?
And I'm Arachne, also known as PyroZoo, also a moderator on the subreddit.
Cool, and we appreciate you guys' help testing things out. Oh, Mikhail's waving. Somewhere. I don't know where Matt's gone.
I'm here. I'm Matt, and I work for Bohemia.
For now.
I was just going to say there's some very, very impressive images in art. Look forward to some of what we've seen here, and some that are, for example, on Northwest and other towns. And yeah, I'm really enjoying the test version, or the beta alpha even.
Yeah, why don't we go for a little bit of a run around this? This really, I think, is really outstanding, and it's not even finished yet. And once we get the interiors in this, it's going to be quite amazing. I mean, to me, it really makes it feel like a big city, which is kind of one thing we really wanted out of Tuno.
I think just one thing to add on to that as well is this area is modelled off a real-life area, and when you look at the images of the area compared to what it looks like, the resemblance is uncanny. It's almost one-to-one, even down to the placement of bins.
Yeah, and so one thing that we're doing with this area as well is we're starting to have loot spawning into the wrecks. At the moment it's reasonably basic, it's just kind of like clothing and beans and stuff like that, but this is an example of some of the interaction. These doors will actually be openable and closable, so you actually have to come up to it and open them and stuff like that. So the guys are just grabbing some more gear here. Where else can we go on here?
Go show them the playground.
Run down the main street.
Yeah, I'll follow you guys. Feel free to say stuff you like about it as we go, and or stuff that you're looking to see, that kind of stuff. So we've got the new skeleton coming in soon, which is going to be really good. So we've done a few tests of that, and it's really going to make a big change for the players as well as the zombies.
I really love the look of the trees. It might just be my settings, but it looks really nice.
Yeah, I'm actually capturing on reasonably low settings at the moment, but our lead artist Mario, he did a lot of work with the trees to make them look fuller. We're actually playing with the grass at the moment as well. Yeah. You can't see it yet, but taking some inspiration from the Arma 3 grass. I'm a big fan of the motorcycle helmets. With our expanded health system, it's going to be awesome having motorbike helmets and different helmets protecting you from melee blows to the head and that. I mean, I'm just really excited about that.
What vision work with the helmet? Will the visor go up?
Pass? Don't know yet. We're probably going to have a lot of little bugs like that. That's sort of what, yeah, you know, we're going to start with another one where the woman, when they wear the helmet, you can see their bun out the back, so, you know, in the hair.
Wonder if you could just force their model to be bald.
We could probably swap out their head, that's actually a good idea. Oh, some more loot here.
Beans.
Are there people eating and pooping beans here?
Items.
Say again?
You can put items into your hoodie and stuff like that.
Yeah, obviously the values aren't realistic at the moment, and we don't have the little container collapsible thing yet. I'm real keen on the trash idea as well. That when you eat out of something, you leave something behind, because that trash item's actually storing variables about you and can be used with dogs, and if we later on come up with a mechanism for fingerprints and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So you can come across, like, you know, a campfire or whatever, surrounded by stuff, and it's going to be the key of our crafting system. So soon you'll have to, like, cook food and, on like a gas cooker, or combine a gas cooker with a gas canister, that kind of stuff. Oh, there's another helmet in here. Yeah, well, I probably don't want to drag on with it too much. I think we're just going to put together like a sort of 10-minute sort of thing. So thanks, guys, and we'll look forward to showing people more over the coming weeks.
Anytime.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So you've been doing some work on zombie pathfinding then.
Yep.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that then?
Sure. So the next segment coming up will be demonstrating some of the fixes that relate to zombie pathfinding. And like we discussed, Matt, this was one of the biggest areas for DayZ. Like, this is a really, really big problem in the mod, and that the zombies aren't they aren't threatening enough because they take so long to get to you. We had to increase the speed dramatically for them to catch up with you. So this was a real problem. So the focus with the zombie pathfinding was to get them moving better indoors, get them pathfinding better to follow players, and also to stop the zigzagging that we saw. So there were some serious bugs that we encountered and some issues that we had to solve while we were going through this. So I'll run those up now. Okay, so what we're seeing here is the testing of indoor pathfinding, and when we increased the speed of the zombies, what we found was the zombies would actually run through the terrain and run through geometry and all sorts of stuff. We had a real problem with that. This is the solution that we came up with. So you can see he moves fast, and then when he goes up the stairs, it's all okay. So we had a good amount of progress with that. This is a before shot of the pathfinding as it used to be in the mod, and you can see running around in circles here, like I'm sure you can see here, Matt, it's like he's not following you at all.
No, he's trying to follow where you were.
Yeah, he's trying to, exactly. So the issue was it was reusing the path that it previously had, and it would often result in you zigzagging and the zombies, running in these weird sort of conga lines behind you and things like that. So it really meant that the zombies weren't a threat, and the only way we were able to increase that, oh, and look, he's even he even like totally couldn't figure out his route there. So yeah, the only way we could deal with that was by making them run insanely fast. So this was the challenge that we put to our programmers, was how we can solve that, and we managed to come up with a really good solution to how to solve the problem. We're pretty pleased. So this is the solution here, and the zombies attempt to make a very simple pathfinding decision to get straight to you. And you can see here running in the circle, Matt, like he's much closer, and he's able to follow you a lot better. So we feel this is going to make a huge...
So, are there any implications, side effects of this?
Yeah, well, look, there's still a few things to work out with this, and in fact, one of the positive impacts of it, though, is actually increased performance. All these zombie pathfinding is actually going to be done server-side, so it does have quite a big impact on things. But you can see gameplay-wise, it has a dramatic impact, and that the zombies are a real threat, not because they run with some crazy athletic speed, but because they're actually, quite threatening in their own right, which has, been really pleasing for us. So just, we wanted to show a couple of images before we were going through to finish our devblog off. And this is showing some of the workflow of one of our map designers, Senchi, who's been basing a lot of the areas off inspiration from real life. So this is a real life image of an area that he's been practicing modeling. And here you can see the in-game equivalent. So he's been working very carefully to try and get a real feel to the terrain and really continue what Notorious was originally made. So really giving it that real heart and feel. And we think that's why DayZ's been successful, and why DayZ Standalone is going to be successful. What happened if I fucking stopped the recording? Thanks everyone for watching. We realise it's kind of brief today. We haven't put a lot of effort into the editing of it, but we're very busy. We're very excited about what's coming in the weeks. And we've been holding a few things back that we want to show coming out soon. So yeah, we're pretty confident that we're going to have pretty exciting things coming up. Don't forget, if you're going to PAX East, to come see us, because we're going to be there, myself and Matt, and we'll be doing a panel there where we'll actually be talking with the people. Did we have the panel details for that, Matt?
Yep, the panel details can be found on the PAX website, which I think is paxsite.com. If you don't really want to go there, it's at 3:30 p.m. on the Saturday in the Wyvern Theatre.
And it's in Boston.
In Boston, yeah, that might help.
And I'm also going to be speaking at GDC as well on the someday, which you can find out from the GDC website. It's at 2 p.m., I know that much.
It wasn't the Sunday.
No, I said someday. He's
Someday.
always mispronouncing my words. Yeah, so if anybody wants to see us at PAX or GDC, they can come up and say hi. We might actually even be doing some kind of demonstration at PAX. I don't know, maybe, like during our thing. It might become relevant. We'll figure it out. Anyway, we didn't put a lot of effort into it this week, so that's kind of a semi-apology, but at least you see something. So thanks, everyone, and we'll see you for the next Devblog.